Good morning students. Continuation of chapter Delhi Sultanate. In previous class we discussed about Qutbuddin Aibak, who was the founder of slave dynasty. Today we will discuss other rulers of the slave dynasty, that was Iltutmish, and after that we will discuss about the important ruler of slave dynasty, that was Razia Sultan. Let's proceed ahead. Qutbuddin Aibak was succeeded by his son Aram Shah. It means after the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Aram Shah became king. But he was not accepted by the noble. Therefore, Iltutmish, the son-in-law of Aibak and the Subedar of Badaयूं, was invited to rule. He defeated Aram Shah and became the Sultan. And the period of Iltutmish was 1210 to 36 CE. Iltutmish made Delhi his capital. At the time of becoming Sultan, he was confronted with many problems, but he faced them bravely. He defeated his main rivals, Yaldoj of Ghazni and Kuvecha of Sindh and Multan. Iltutmish was an able and shrewd military administrator. He liberated the Turkish Empire from Ghazni and other foreign powers and consolidated it effectively. He diplomatically saved himself and Delhi from the wrath of Mongol conqueror Changiz Khan by not giving shelter to Shah of Khwarizm, who was being chased by Changiz Khan on the pretext that Delhi's climate would not suit him. Iltutmish made many administrative reforms to strengthen his hold on Delhi Sultanate. He organized a group of 40 Turkish nobles known as Chaliya. He divided his empire into many iqtas for administrative efficiency. He introduced silver coins. He diplomatically saved himself and Delhi from the wrath of Mongol conqueror Changiz Khan by not giving shelter to Shah of Khwarizm, who was being chased by Changiz Khan on the pretext that Delhi's climate would not suit him. Iltutmish made many administrative reforms to strengthen his hold on Delhi Sultanate. He organized a group of 40 Turkish nobles known as Chaliya. He divided his empire into many iqtas for administrative efficiency. He introduced silver coins, tanka and copper coins, jital. Iltutmish was a patron of art and literature. Minhaj-us-Siraj was the famous writer of his court. He wrote the accounts of Iltutmish's reign. Literary persons like Ruhani and Ushami also graced his court. Iltutmish was a staunch Sunni Muslim. He treated Siaj and the Hindus very badly. Iltutmish completed the Qutub Minar and built his own tomb in red sandstone in Delhi. Due to the absence of any definite rule of inheritance, there was often a situation of chaos after the death of a ruler. Iltutmish had no faith in the capacity of his son to rule, so he nominated his daughter Razia as his successor. She was an able and strong administrator. Now we will know about the next important ruler of slave dynasty, Razia Sultan. The period of Razia Sultan was 1236 CE to 1240 CE. After the death of Iltutmish, the novel declared his eldest son Rukuddin Firoz the Sultan, but he was murdered only 7 months later and Razia became the Sultan. Razia crushed her opponents. She was the first and the last Muslim lady ruler during the medieval period. She gave higher positions to non-Turk nobles. She was an able military general and was considered an exceptionally capable ruler. She used to dress up like a man while going on military expeditions. Razia could rule for a short period of 3.5 years only. She was killed in a battle in 1240 CE. A chronicler of the age, Minhaj-e-Siraj, recognized that Razia was more able and qualified than all her brothers. Still, he thought that the queen's rule went against the ideal social order created by God, in which women were supposed to be subordinate to man. After Razia Sultan, Bahram Shah was made Sultan by the nobles. He was killed in 1242 CE. After that, Alauddin Masood Shah ruled from 1242 CE to 1266 CE. In next class, we will discuss about the Nasiruddin Mahmud and Ghiyasuddin Balban. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.